Hey kids, how are you all? Today I'm going to talk to you about certain facts about paper. Yes, the paper on which we all write. You know, the word paper has been derived from Egyptian word called papyrus. Previously, people used to write on papyrus. And when a couple, a newlywed couple, completes 1 year, the first gift which people give is of paper. Isn't it amazing? And paper, as you know, is manufactured in paper mill. Yes, everyone knows that. But you can also manufacture it in your own house. Now let's know what all we require to make paper at home. We can use old diary pages. Oops, this also we can use. We can use old paper boxes, our old note copies, and even magazine papers, which we have read and which we are not using it. We can recycle these instead of throwing in the dustbin. The first step is that we will take the used paper and we will start tearing it. And we will start putting it inside the bucket. हम इसे जैसे भी फाड़ सकते हैं और इसे धीरे धीरे ये बकेट में फाड़ के डालेंगे. You can see that I tore these papers and I soaked them in water overnight. आप इसे 1 दिन या 2 दिन भी रख सकते हैं पानी में. पानी में हम क्यों डालते हैं? क्योंकि हमारा पेपर सॉफ्ट हो जाता है. ये देखिए, ये हम इजीली मसल सकते हैं. आप ये देख सकते हैं, मैंने इसमें पुराने कार्ड्स, पुराने पेपर्स यूज किए थे जो मैंने ओवरनाइट सोक करके रखे थे आप लोगों को दिखाने के लिए. तो अब ये सॉफ्ट हो गए. ये देखिए, ये मसल जा रहे हैं. इसे हम ऐसे जब इसे दबाएंगे या इसे बस मसलेंगे तो ये क्रम्बल्ड हो जा रहे हैं. ये देखिए, I took all the torn sheets and poured them inside the mixer grinder. You can see that I am using a mixer grinder to crumble all the paper sheets. You can see this. If you will start your mixie for once or twice, you will see that the torn paper will be crumbled easily. Why it will be crumbled easily? Because it was soaked overnight. And see, you can see little bit of water coming from the crumbled paper. Now I will just take out the whole mixture and put it in the tub again. Now, after crumbling down the paper, I will add more water to it and dilute it more. At this stage, when we pour water and we see that the paper gets broken into more smaller parts, you can see, and it is dissolving more. At this stage, you can add little bit of color. So whatever was available in my house, I am making from those things only. I have got few petals, rose petals, which I can pour in. And even I have marigold leaves, which I dried for my potpourri, so which I can mix so that we get a good texture and we get flowers in between of our paper. From these paper we can wrap gifts, even make envelopes, and we are utilizing the paper, so we are recycling it and we are creating something new out of it. Diluting it more with the water. I'm just pouring it in a bigger tub, spread it, and we'll add little bit of more water. So now I'm adding more water so that I get a thinner paper. So you can see that the rose petals are there. I will take the sieve which I showed you and I will pour it down. I will just immerse in water. Cover my sieve.
you can see that I have covered the sieve. Don't worry, this is little bit tricky, but when you practice, when you will make 1 or 2 papers, and then you will get a hold over the sieve, and then you can take out the paper very nicely. Now you can see that I have poured in, and there are certain areas in my sieve which is little empty. So I'll just cover the sieve properly. And you can see that the petals are also have come with a design, and it's looking natural. Now you can see that my sieve is covered with my paper, and I will slowly take it out. Yes, so this is comfortable, and the extra water will shed from the sieve. I'll just dab little bit so that the water comes out. And now I will show you how to take it out on the mat so that our paper gets dried easily. Now I have placed the sieve on a mat. Yes, and it's a thick mat so that it dries quickly. You can also use a bed sheet or an old cloth. And I will now turn my sieve and take out the paper. Now you see the process. I'm just flipping it, putting it on the mat, pressing it slowly. I took a napkin and I'm just pressing it. You can take a towel. Don't be in hurry, because this is very tricky part, and as we are creating something new, so you have to be very patient. So I'm just pressing. You can see the water. So I'm just trying to show you how much water is coming out. Yes, so I'm again dabbing. I'm dabbing very softly so that the extra water squeezes down the mat and we get a sieve which is clear. Now I will take out my sieve. Voila! My sieve is clear, and you can see that I got the paper. I'm just picking it up. Yes, now this process will take some time, as it depends upon the availability of our sun. If the sun is strong, so it will dry soon, or you can dry it under the fan also. But because we have got a good sunlight, and it dries up very nicely, you don't have to take any pain, and the paper will come out